Hello, true crimeers. This is the case of Clarence Moore. Viewer discretion is advised. This case takes us to Sacramento, California, all the way back in 1997. All the way back? Like, oh my god, it was so long ago. Huh? So I was having a hell of a time finding any information on who Clarence was as a person. And so I searched through the newspaper website. You guys know I typically like to talk about the victim, say some stuff about their life, but in this case, it's not great. It is June 2nd, 1997 at approximately 7:30 in the morning. Here in this building, which used to be the Heald Business Institute or Heald College, which is where 26-year-old Clarence Moore was being educated. And so I guess Clarence walks out of the building and goes towards, I think, a parking lot in the back. There was a guy who was working on a motorcycle, that's what it looked like, and he had a bag on him. And when that person sees Clarence, he gets up, he opens up his backpack, takes out a gun, and fires several rounds into Clarence. And there were about a dozen or so onlookers. The individual who shot Clarence ran into a car, got into the passenger side of the car, and the car sped away. Clarence manages to crawl back into the building, but unfortunately he would be pronounced deceased. And the car that the shooter had gone into was later found in the parking lot next to this building, abandoned. It was actually a stolen car. The person who shot Clarence, he or she, along with the person who was driving, stole that car and then left it. Police at the scene don't really have a lot of evidence. They have the bullets and they have Clarence. This was very clearly a planned ambush. This person meant to kill Clarence. And there is absolutely no disputing that. But the question is why? So Clarence Moore was an ex-convict, and he was actually out on parole. According to his parole officer, if he hadn't been shot that day, he would have actually gone back to prison anyway, because I guess he had broken parole. What was he on parole for? According to this article here, which is kind of hard to read, it was for kidnapping and rape. And so there's kind of that question, was that connected to his murder? No one saw the face of the individual who did this. No one saw the two people getting out of that car and abandoning it. Nobody knows who it was. All they know is they meant to kill Clarence Moore, and they did so. Murder is murder. Murder is illegal. There's nowhere in my heart where I can ever sympathize or empathize with a rapist. And so this is like a struggle for me because I'm talking about someone who was killed, murdered, but they're a rapist. So the way I approach this is, could this person who killed Clarence kill again? Will they kill again? Will it be an innocent person? And that's how I perceive this. More about catching the killer to prevent them from killing other people. So that being said, if you have any information on the individual who shot Clarence Moore, please call 916-874-5115.